way, give me 25 minutes of your time this morning. Because what we're going to talk about this morning will determine your celebration as we finish out the last few weeks of school. Number one, you have a lot of things coming up to celebrate you. Make sure that you're making wise decisions. What we're going to talk about aren't threats. Our goal is not to get anyone in trouble. As you finish this year, walking in graduation is a privilege. It is not a right. Anybody that steps over that line will not walk in graduation, period. There will be no negotiations about it. We are going to inform the parents. Any senior prank that goes haywire, you will not walk in graduation. And we will tell all the parents of that. That is not a threat. Because what typically happens is 3 or 4 people can ruin it for everyone. Your senior picnic is not a right. It is a privilege. So remember that. There's about 25 of you. 420 will make all the right decisions. And that's what we want to celebrate. You guys have done such an amazing job in this high school. And you haven't had a normal high school career. But you rallied. You did things for this school that I haven't seen in the 8 years that I've been here. This whole administrative team, the teaching staff, the counselor staff, we couldn't be any more proud of this group. If you ever hear us talk to adults outside this school, that's what we continually tell them. How you changed the culture of this building. Both academically, athletically, and spirit-wise. It has never been stronger. And for you to self-police yourself at ball games is a credit to you and your family. That's what we're going to celebrate. But to get there, there's a lot of things that are on the schedule that are your responsibility. They're not mine, they're not Mr. Cortiel's, they're not the counselors, and they're not your parents. They're yours. There's deadlines that you have to adhere to. So let's go through some of them. The senior survey. That is your responsibility. You will not get your graduation gown if you don't fill out the survey. Number one, we need to know what you're doing after high school. There are some that are going to the military. We need to know that. There's some that are going to post-secondary education. We need to know that. It's the only time we can tell where to send your transcript. So that's why we make you fill that survey out. And we'll have a list when you come to pick up your graduation gown. So do it soon. Because you'll get up to the box or the line where your graduation gown is, and it won't be in the box. Then you'll have to go over and see somebody. You'll have to fill it out prior to receiving. Your senior emails in Google Drive will be deleted after graduation. You're all tech savvy. You know how to transfer your Google Drive from Sycamore into a personal Google Drive. If you want to save your emails, there's a way to do that. And you're much smarter at that than I am. If you need help, see somebody who will get you directly. Or ask the expert and Google it. Yearbook orders are due May 6th. Graduation ticket and ordering and pickup. Your parents ordered tickets for your family. We have envelopes ready to go. Some families ordered 2 tickets, some families ordered 60. We will distribute those tickets once we get them. I'm hoping to receive the tickets at the latest Friday, so hopefully next week sometime we'll communicate out to everyone where to pick them up, and who can pick them up. If you're attending school in this building, the reason I'm saying in this building because we're videotaping this for those that attend school outside this building, we will have a table up front on specific days where your parents can come and pick up the tickets, or you can pick the tickets up for your family. Those that live in 2 separate households, you will probably have 2 separate envelopes to pick them up. Then it's your responsibility. Anybody attending your graduation must have a ticket to get in the doors. They will not let anybody in without it. If your family ordered 5 tickets and your long-lost aunt from California decided to drive to see you graduate, tell your family, don't panic. All they have to do is email me and I will get them that extra ticket. If you drive with your parents and you get to the Cintas Center and, oh my gosh, we forgot the tickets at home, tell them, don't panic. You come into the Cintas and find me. And I will have tickets at will call that will be able to get you in. The reason they want tickets, one, they want to know how many people are attending. Because the number of people that attend determine the security guards that they hire and also the parking attendants. That's why you must have a ticket to get in. You as a graduate do not need a ticket because you come in a different door. You're going to come in the west entrance, you're going to come in that entrance, and so are all the staff are going to come in that entrance. When you come in, you will walk through a metal detector. So make sure you leave all your valuables at home. You'll come in and you'll report to the staging area, which is a banquet room up the steps. And we'll talk about that day of graduation, what your responsibilities are then. Elementary walk, make sure you go in and fill out that survey. You wear your cap, do not bring your tassel. We've had too many people lose their tassel on the walk, so just bring your cap. Do not bring your gown. You're going to wear your college shirt. If you're not attending college, that's okay. You can wear spirit wear. You can wear, if you're going to the military, or if you're going to be a carpenter, or whatever you want to wear on that day. But your elementary teachers, if you are going to post-secondary, they want to see what you're going to do. Filling out that survey is due May 6th, so that we can line up the buses and who's going on what bus. Launch day. Stay with me. Stay with me. Launch day is this Friday. When the bell rings, we will come on the announcement. All of you will go directly to the Gregory Center. The senior parents involved with the PTO are sponsoring your lunch. They're bringing in Chick-fil-A for everyone. Then you'll sign your posters of where you're going, whether that's college, workforce, or military. And then you can just socialize after that. That's a fun day. We've been asked, can parents attend? Yes, they can if they want to. We probably had 10 people ask already. Yard signs. Listen. Your graduation yard signs will be outside Thursday when you leave school. There'll be an alphabetical order in the grass towards your senior parking lot. Please grab it that day and take it home. If it's still there after the weekend, we will take it inside, and I can't promise you will get it. So on Thursday, make sure that you pick it up and take it home, put it in your yard so everybody knows they need to buy you a present because you're graduating. Prom and after prom is May 14th. I know you're planning on it. Please, please, be smart and be careful. Milford's dealing with 2 students on the way to prom, and they get in an accident. And if you watch the news, it's pretty scary. On 911, the lady is talking. The student, the 15-year-old, was not breathing, laying on the side of the road. And they had to bring him back. Both of them are in the hospital. That's not a way we want you to end your high school career. We want everybody in this room to attend graduation. Prom is one night of your life. Be smart. There will be a lot of temptations. Be smart. You know when you get to prom, we will breathalyze you. Be smart. If anybody makes a dumb decision and you get caught for the remainder of the year, vaping in this school, especially that has THC, you come to prom with a vape pen with THC, or you've been drinking, you will be put up for expulsion and you will not walk at graduation because the timeline is too short. So if you have any peer pressure, I have to attend graduation. And that is just sheer timeline. You get to graduation, you get suspended for 10 days, 10 school days, or at graduation, you're not allowed to be at the school function. Cap and gown pickup will be Thursday, May 17th. On that day, we will call you down to the Commons. We'll have tables set up with all your gowns, your cap, your tassel, and your cords if you're receiving any honor cords. You will get in line in an orderly fashion, and you'll take your gown, and then you will either go back to 7th Bell or you'll leave campus. A couple things with that. One, if you're going to prom, you've already checked your fees, and they're paid. If you haven't, you want to make sure all your fees are paid. You will not be able to pick up your gown if you have fees. Okay, you'll get up there, they'll say, I'm sorry, we don't have it. And you'll come over to the table where you're either going to fill out your senior survey or your fees are due. If there's a financial issue, just come see me. I will help you with your fees. I don't want you to wait till that day. I can clear things up prior to that day. So come see me if there's a financial issue. When you grab your gown, it's going to be in a bag. We will tell your parents when you pick it up. Because the goal is that you will go home. Hey guys, this is for you too. Hey guys. When you get home, you're supposed to hang it up because there's going to be wrinkles in it. And it will fall, the wrinkles will fall out. If you need to take an exam, seniors are exempt from exams except those that need to take it to pass the class. Those days are set up for May 23rd and May 24th. The same day that we will collect your Chromebook and your charger. Getting close to graduation, after those days, our technology department will send me a spreadsheet and say, these people didn't turn in a Chromebook. We either need to charge you for them, or we'll call your parent and you need to bring it in, or they will not allow you to walk. So make sure if you can't find your charger, make sure you find it, or we'll replace it for you. Senior picture on May 25th. It'll be outside. We're going to bring in a drone that will do a 20-22 or a 22 on the soccer field. It will fly over and take a picture. They will also put you in the stand and take a senior class picture. That day, you should wear your senior shirt. Senior picnic. Senior picnic is usually the highlight of that week. You're going to come in, we'll have some activities for you, and then we will send you out. The phys ed department puts games together. We get dads to come in. They will be cooking some hamburgers and hot dogs for you so you eat. They're bringing in an ice cream truck. And then your day will end early. All right. Listen, this important. Typically, that time of year, it starts getting very warm out. Make sure you dress appropriately and don't forget the sunscreen. In years past, we've had to run to Kroger because everybody's getting sunburned. That's your responsibility. Make sure you bring sunscreen. Senior awards at night. You will be invited to senior awards. So look for that invitation. Mr. Cortiel will do a practice round, and then that night, we try to do it as expeditiously as possible. Graduation rehearsal. Now this is where it gets really important to listen. Graduation rehearsal. It is mandatory for you to be at graduation rehearsal to participate in graduation. The seating chart for graduation is done. When you come in for practice, your arrival time is at 8 a.m. You must be here at 8 a.m. When you walk into the gym, you will go sit down in the stands. Then we will call you down, and there will be a 3x5 index card with your name on it. You will go to the appropriate tables, pick up your 3x5 index card that will have what side you sit on, what your seat number is, and what bus you're riding down to the Cintas Center. It's really important that you keep that card. When you get back to your seat, we'll tell you to take your cell phone out and take a picture of it. Because that will determine where you line up when we get down to the Cintas Center. It's important on that day to make sure that you listen to all directions. That seating chart I told you about, there's an alphabetized list, there's a grid, and then there's a reading order. The reading order goes left, right, left, right, left, right. I send that to the Cintas Center. So when you are receiving, or you're coming up to receive your diploma, while you're shaking my hand at the base of the steps, there will be a camera off to our right that will take you shaking my hand and put your image up on the Jumbotron with your name underneath it. Now listen, how disappointing it is for your parents if you get out of order and somebody else's name is under you. It's not funny, because every parent wants to take that picture. Every parent. All right. Okay, listen. Come on, guys. We're senior. Another important piece. We're going to have 3 people reading names. There are a couple people in this room. Your names are a little difficult to say. And we want to make sure that we say them correctly. So there is a flip grid that you will be sent. This will be sent to you electronically. Listen. It's important to go onto that flip grid and state your name. If anyone has ever mispronounced your name, we ask you to do that, because the people that are reading the names will listen to that, so that they can spell your name phonetically on a piece of paper, so when they're reading your name, it is perfect. And they will practice for a couple weeks making sure it's right. On the practice day, we will read your name in the gym. Those that they mispronounce, you will meet them off to the side of the gym. And then, when we're down at Cintas, we'll read your names again. Anybody that's mispronounced, you will meet the reader back here at school to make sure we get it right. For Sunday, we want it to be perfect for you. Also, submit photos to Sycamore Class of 22 on Instagram, or use the form that you will be emailed. During graduation, the doors open at 9:30 in the morning for your parents. We'll tell you when you need to be there here in a second. While your parents are waiting for the ceremony to begin at 11 a.m., the senior slideshow will show on the Jumbotron. Also, if you've noticed that Instagram account with your senior picture and what you're doing after high school, that will also play on the Jumbotron so everybody can see it. But that's your responsibility to get your pictures and what you're doing after high school to the Class of 2022 Instagram page. Do not be the one student who isn't on there, and then your family looks at that thing and they don't see you. So it's important that you get that done. It's your responsibility. All right. The most important piece. Please listen. Graduation day. Graduation day. We're asking you to be at the Cintas Center at 9:15. There's a couple reasons for that. One, we will do several attendance checks. They will get to a point about 9:45. If you're not there and there's not a good reason for you being late, we will remove you from the spreadsheet and you won't be able to walk. At 9:15, we'll do an attendance check. There better be a good reason if you're not there at 9:15. When you get to the Cintas Center, do not wear your gown into the Cintas Center. I would carry you. You're going to be in the banquet room for about an hour and a half. It's time for you to socialize. You'll have teachers stop in. You'll have elementary teachers stop in. You can take a ton of pictures. That room is not secure. Ladies, do not bring a purse. My suggestion to you is, if you don't need your phone, to leave it in your car. If you're bringing your phone to take a couple pictures, you will be asked to shut it off prior to marching in. But you're responsible for that. Anything left in that room, it's not locked. I can't guarantee it's going to be there when you get back. There is a dress code. Listen. Ladies, we expect you to be in dress slacks and a dress shirt or a dress. Do not wear really high heels. There are steps that you have to climb up to get on stage, and there are steps to climb down. I've seen too many people get their back heel caught and face plant right on those steps. Please don't do that. All right, listen. Gentlemen. You are required to wear dress slacks, dress shoes, a dress shirt, and a tie. If you need a tie, I have about 60 of them in my closet. I'm happy to loan you. Listen, the reason we do that, the ceremony is not about you. It is about your class, your family, and your community. Listen. It stands you out away from everybody else that's graduating high school. People notice that. Sycamore is known for having the best graduation down at the Cintas Center. And that tradition will continue. Listen, we will tell your parents, and we're telling you, this is a formal ceremony. It is like clockwork. There's a lot of details that go into planning. There will be no noisemakers, no signs. People will be respectful. We want them to clap for you when you receive your diploma. And that's it, because the next person has to go. And we do it pretty quickly. And we will explain that to parents. Because if I say your name and people are hooting and hollering and they can't hear the next person's name, that's very disrespectful to the next person. Your gowns are rented. Your gowns are worth about $350. You rent them and you will turn them back in. You get a key. Your cap, your honor cords, and your tassels. You are not allowed, everybody listen to this, you are not allowed to decorate the top of your cap. That's what you're going to do when you go to God. Because it's a formal ceremony, and we're not doing it. It's a formal ceremony, that's the tradition, and we're going to stay with that. Also, listen, when you march into the ceremony, you will have your gown and your cap and the dress clothes you have underneath. No other object, no flags, nothing. And we'll check them. Since you're going to have to help your parents with this, we will remind them. And this is direction your parents, please. If you're going to take pictures with the gown, you take it prior to graduation. When you get there, you can take pictures in front of Cintas with anybody you want. You have your cap and gown on. Because when you leave, after you have your diploma in hand, you will leave and you will drop your gown off prior to exiting Cintas. There's security guards there that won't let you out. If there is a situation where you know you can't make it to the ceremony, you need to notify your counselor, Mr. Cortiel, or myself prior to practice. I know there's a potential of our tennis team possibly playing in the state finals that day. We will work details out with that group of young men. This is an important part of the transition into the next phase of your life. We want you to have fun and enjoy the last few weeks of school within reason. You cannot disrupt school. This ceremony, there have been a lot of people that have helped you get to where you are today. That's what this celebration is about. Again, it's not all just about you. It's about everybody in this room and everybody that helped you get to this point. So take that responsibility seriously. If you're in danger in any of your classes for graduation, now's the time to reach out to the teacher to figure out what you can do. Mr. Cortiel, did I forget anything?
No, I'm going to share this document with you right now. And this is a good 4-minute period of time that you can do your elementary survey and the Instagram account pages you have that on your phone. Okay?
Stay seated.